Hello and welcome to part 5 of the acoustic How to Play Thick as a Brick. So this part takes place after the second verse, and it's kind of like the bridge section between the next verse, the final verse. So I'm gonna get right to it now. Bet you bet on number one and it comes up every time. The other kids have all back down and they put you first in line. Oh, you finally ask yourself just how big you are as you take your place in a wiser world of bigger motor cars. And you wonder who to call on. Etc, etc. So it starts off on E minor, which you bet on number one is E minor, and it comes up every time is an A, and then you play a B major. The other kids have all backed down and they put you first in line to that B major. Finally ask yourself just how big you are, that's a C, and then as you take your place in a wiser world is A. Of bigger motor cars, that's a B major, and then it ends on a D, and then it goes back to the There we go, let's play that slowly. You bet on number one and it comes up every time. The kids have all back down and they put you first in line. You finally ask yourself just how big you are as you take your place in a wiser world of bigger motor cars, and you wonder who to and you kind of stop at that point for dramatic effect. Alright, so after the previous section, basically quite a long instrumental with the flute. It doesn't do this on the record, but it runs quite nicely if you're doing a sort of medley of the acoustic parts, which we do. Then basically you stop at the D and you go into the section that I call, I think is pretty much everyone knows, referred to as in the clear white circles. And for many years I played it very wrong, because it's kind of easier to do it that way. I just fell into the habit of going, and it's not that at all, it's actually so let's play it the right way. So basically it is a D, but the bass note is the important thing here. You start off on the A on the 5th string. So just on those 3 strings. And don't forget the upstroke on the G string there. What that chord is, but it's kind of it's on the 4th string and it's pretty kind of easy to play from there to there. So, and then from there it goes back to, you go back to the D, but you hit the bass on the A, on the 5th string. way to an A chord, in fact. And then you finish it off with a sus2, hammer on pull off. Picking pattern, strumming pattern. So the strumming pattern there is down, down, and then it repeats again. Twice, I believe. So there, for this part, he's actually taking all of the fingers off, which is quite tricky because you have to maintain the same position. Don't get into the habit of kind of doing that, because otherwise you're going to lose your place and find it pretty difficult to get back to where you are. So literally keep the same, just take the fingers off and kind of flick them away to make sure that you don't catch any notes of that, because it's very fast. And there's a particular strumming pattern that goes with that. As well. And then from a to D. Then it goes to that odd position with the kind of D shape. Which takes place in the first part. In the first part, you got to make sure, you know, the actual intro. Just hit that, but on this one you really want to let that second string ring out. So like that. So then it goes back to the last verse. Repeats it again, but with more emphasis. Back up to the shape. And then it's going to make quite a departure. It goes to the A. I like to actually hit both to give greater emphasis, because I think there's a bass guitar at that point, so the bass is really emphasized. So it goes, let's do the whole thing. To an E minor. and ends with that, and then it will go on to the final part, which is the legends worded in the ancient tribal hymn. So join us for that part. Bye for now.